back again, I managed to find just enough of the moonstones to go there, and the white moonstones. So I just want to show you this beautiful resin once more. Have you ever seen resin as clear as that? Ever? Look at it. It's just incredible. I'm just trying to decide where I'm going to place my different things I'm going to use. I've also got some silver glitter, and I've got this one. I rather love this one. This is iridescent crushed glass. You can see all the different colours in there. And then I've got pearl lilac. I've got many up there. I'm just wondering whether to add a little bit of the blue around here, or if I should have it out here. Maybe I'll have it out there. I'm just letting this one just sit for a while, just to thicken up a little. I might pop the amethysts in with some of the resin. Just, oh, what's that? Is that the plastic cord? Yes, the plastic cord that they came on. And make sure I haven't got any of that in there. Oh, I sure have. Look at this. Oh gosh, I'm hopeless. So I'll just finish putting that in there. I've lost a few on the floor, but I might have to rescue them later. Alright, so I just need to coat them just to make them sticky. So I don't need too much. That might be enough. Yes, I think that'll be just right, just to stick them. Oh, incidentally, before I started on this geode cutout, I did put gesso on the front and the back to seal it this afternoon, so I think that's right. So I'm just going to do a thin line. If this is taking too long for you, just fast forward, or if I get very clever with the video, I might be able to fast forward it for you. So I'm just doing the amethyst now, and I've got to make sure this is all I've got, so I'm only just doing a thin line of them. Oh, I'm finding this very relaxing. I think I might do a class on this. If there's people interested out there, just please let me know. Obviously it won't be super cheap because of paying for all the different gems. So we'll see what price I can come up with for you. And as you know, any of my previous students always get 10% off any class. Once they've been to one, they're entitled to 10% off any class with me. So all I'm doing here is following one of the lines that I've previously drawn on. And for this particular project, I'm always inspired by my dear friend Susanna from RESIN Expressions, who always is so supportive of everybody, so kind and generous, and she has given me many samples over the last year for me to try with my orders, and I'm very grateful. I just adore the products. They're non-toxic. Her pastes, her powders, everything's non-toxic and Australian approved. So that's a pretty big statement to make, isn't it? Isn't it lovely to hear that? So she has you can contact her on her website, and she has an online shop, of course, and place your orders. Very efficient, and posted within a couple of days. and get to me very quickly. And she's paranoid about, and she knows it, about her wrapping. Everything is so protected. She sells moulds, pastes, glitters, mica powders, resin, gems, all sorts of things. And her own paintings, of course. She inspires me. Trying to spread these out so I've got enough. Oh, it's looking pretty already. I'm very excited about it. I hope you enjoy it as much as I'm enjoying doing this. I just want to take my time and enjoy the moment. Oh, that was quite a big blob, wasn't it? You'll notice that I don't care what angle these gems are sticking, whether they're sticking up or out or back or forward. That doesn't worry me at all. I just want them to be like natural so that they are all in different directions. Oh, it's good. It looks like I'm going to have enough. Terrific. Start being a little bit more generous, possibly. I'll just go around now and fill in any holes that I've left. So the idea of putting the gems in is that it stops the resin, it sort of like builds a barrier, hopefully, and it doesn't all ooze through everywhere, but I can see that I have got tiny little gaps. We'll see. All the school children are on holidays here in Australia now. I don't know if they're on holiday anywhere else in the world. If they are, I hope they're having a great time. Everyone's safe and enjoying themselves and spending time with their families. I just had the pleasure of having one of my grandsons with me yesterday. He loves to cook. So his older cousin has sent him a recipe that he made, because he also loves to cook too, of homemade pasta. So we had a big day yesterday of him making his cousin's recipe, and homemade pasta and bacon carbonara, and then homemade scones for his uncle. So it was a super day. You know, small pleasures being spent with your family is just so precious, isn't it? I was lucky enough to also spend some special time with my other grandson up in Brisbane the last few months, and we did so many wonderful things together too. We did paintings and pottery and cooking and candle making, and him and I always like to dance in the fountain as well. I'm as mad as a hatter. But they both love me very much, and I'm very lucky and blessed to have two beautiful grandsons that like to spend time with me. But they keep me busy, and they love me to share all my skills that I have with different arts and crafts and things like that. Well, how about that? We just made it. Perfect. Well, that's good. I think we're okay there. I might just put another bead there, another gem. That's looking quite good. I don't think I can see any gaps at the moment. Oh, I think I've got a couple more gems over here. One. This is when you get down to the nitty-gritty, when you're using every one you can find. I've got one more on this string. I'll just see if I can't get it off. There we are. Just coat it in a bit of resin. I saw somewhere now, where was it? I wish you could tell me where it is, if you could see it. I think it's one there. And where was I going to put that one there? And that one there. There we are. That's good. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to dribble a little bit of beautiful clear apparency resin over the top. Right. Just to secure them in place nicely. I mean, they were covered in resin to adhere them to the wood. I'm just going over the top just to make sure they're sort of in place. I don't know if I mentioned that I raised the MDF board that I'm working on up off the base, just by popping straws underneath, because one side was slightly out of balance. Because that is something with resin, you have to make sure where you're working is perfectly balanced, because resin is a self-leveling product and it will level itself out. So I don't want everything running off one side. that looks good. Make sure I've got them all. Okay. Oh, so what do I do next? I might pour some of this beautiful midnight, what is it called again? Let me see. I can never remember the names of them all. Oh, steel blue. I actually was going to use peacock blue and I picked this one up by mistake, but I love it. So I'm going to put some steel blue in. But what I might do first is do my turquoise beads. I might put a bit of the iridescent crushed glass in with the turquoise. Just sprinkle a bit in there. There we are, and I'm going to stir that in with them just to give extra sparkle, because one can never have enough sparkle. Always makes people smile and happy. That's the iridescent one. Actually, I'm thinking I might put one of the others in as well. Where is it? Yes, this one. It's a lilac sage. So I'm just going to, oopsie, and this has gone everywhere, as it does. I'm just going to put a little bit of lilac sage in. Oh, these are beautiful, these. Yeah. There we are, the lilac sage. Look at the colours in that. So that's going to give it a slight bit of green as well, with the blue, with the iridescent. So that should be quite nice, shouldn't it? Okay, I've got a bit of that plastic from the centre of the, and I've just knocked something down here. Excuse me a moment. I'm going to trip over this cord. So I'm actually going to place this alongside these beads here, these gems. Try and be a bit neater with it.